last week, the referee disallowed one goal that was that was, you know, the red man. It was a goal, but today you scored twice. How do you feel? And after you scored your first professional goal?
It felt great. I mean, honestly, I just had to be in the right spot, but my team set me up. They were like little quarterbacks, like throwing dimes, you know what I'm saying? But they were the ones that really did all the work, and I just had to be in the right spot, like I said.
You've been playing like a lot of minutes during this tournament. As I said, you scored twice, but your playing style has been getting better every game. It's different. It's different the college level and the professional level. But what do you think that it was the biggest difference between college and professional that you need to develop?
I think how fast it is in terms of the physical aspect, but also how fast mentally you need to make a decision. I think those are the two biggest things that are different from college, and I think it's just been developing over time. And I think Jimmy has been putting us in situations and practices to help us with that.
This is a really open-ended question, but I feel like it kind of needs to be asked like from a lot of ways. Like, what's gone? Feels like there's a little bit of a different vibe the last few games of Summer Cup. You're it's not just the scoreline, but like you're connecting really well with each other. You're passing at a pretty incredible rate, passing at what's kind of gotten in this team.
I think the cohesion is finally being implemented. I think everything's always been there. Maybe other people haven't seen it, but in practices, it's been there. In games, it's been there. It just hasn't connected well for us in terms of the results and all that stuff. But I think our coach right now has been a huge part of that, just being able to put players in really good situations in practices, get them the reps that they need, and build their confidence not only in themselves but in the players around them.
And I know your first goal tonight was pretty important. First professional goal, all of that. So probably hang somewhere in your parents' basement. I'm sure it was. But how badly did you want that second? It looked like after you scored one, going back over.
To be honest, I was pretty tired, so I think it kind of just came because I don't even know. I was again just in the right position. I feel like both the goals were very similar, but I think I just like kept telling myself to go, even though I was getting annoyed that I kept on like shooting it right at the goalkeeper. Like, what dummy does that at this level? But it was good. I just had to keep going and push through that wall.
Brecken, congratulations on the Braves. I almost hate to ask this question. I don't want to park the bus in any place when you get the ball. But again, you just mentioned that both goals did seem very similar in terms of where they were struck from
Yeah.
and where they ended up. Is there a sweet spot for you? Because if that's your sweet spot, can we just find you there each night and have, again, those dimes drop right in that spot? Go through the plays, and does that just feel like the natural distance and spot for you, or is it just anywhere on the pitch for you?
Shoot, I don't know. I those are the only places I've scored in. Like even in Portland, it was in the same spot. So I don't know. I like again our coach. Like I don't want to like keep referring to him, but like he has been doing just so well in terms of specifically in my position. He's been going over and over on minimal width, like runs in the final third, and that's kind of what all three of those goals consisted of. So it was just basically implementing a principle of his and being able to find the back of the net, just find that corner. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know if that's my sweet spot. I mean, I think each game's going to change, but we'll see, I guess.
Word on the street. You mentioned a moment ago that Jimmy has you guys going through drills and practices or preparing you adequately, but word on the street is that you're also putting a lot into your individual game that it shows. You want to just talk about what you have thrown into your game just so that you can continue to evolve in this new career and this new level?
Can you rephrase that question? Sorry.
Yeah, is there anything special that you're putting? Are you the Jordan-esque type that's the last on the pitch at practice? What are you putting into your your game so that you are growing and becoming the player that we're seeing on the pitch?
Honestly, we're kind of actually they're very strict about what we can and can't do in terms of extra play and stuff because we're already kind of putting in a lot of time on the field. But in terms of individually, I think, and obviously every player does this, but I just feel like I hold myself to a standard that's like, okay, the rep wasn't good last time, we got to focus on this next one. If I'm going to be limited in how much time I can be on the field, like I just have to make sure each rep is as high of quality as possible.
I would be remiss. Last question for me, but your pre-match drip, your
Stole my
fit.
question.
Yeah. Sorry, Caleb. First inspiration, because we have a theory on the decade or era that seems to be influencing some of these outfits. Just talk about the selection because we like it a lot.
Honestly, it's really fun. I like the bagginess. I mean, not everything has to be like super tight, I guess, but I think I think showing like little girls that like they can dress modestly, but also like with drip, like you said, is kind of awesome at this like in this day and age. I think it says a lot about just being taken seriously and all of that stuff. But it's honestly really fun. Shout out to Thrift Hood. I mean, they're the ones decking me out in all these outfits, and it's just really fun to show up and kind of express myself in that way.
So is that where you got the hats?
Yes.
Okay, both.
Actually, first one was on Amazon, but it was a part of the fit originally. I just had to go and buy it. But yeah.
My question was kind of related. Your celebration of the first goal, I think you gave a little.
I honestly don't even remember that, but yeah.
So there's not really a story behind that? Or
Yeah, I
just
promise. Like, I think I was like whispering to someone, like, dang, after like 20 shots, that one finally went in. Like, I don't know.
Thanks. Perfect. All right, thanks, me.